Yo, yo, what's up, Callie Ailish? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You know what's funny is that I didn't intend on playing that ninja thing. It just happened from my shortcut keys. Amazing. Amazing. It's exactly what I wanted to play, though. And it just happened. Amazing. So what's up, guys? You're in for a treat. I had so much to say this week. I told you I'll be back. I told you. Grinds my gears. Does not sleep. I'll be all over the place. So check out my videos. Like, share out this video. We're going to do a quick one today. News has just been flowing. Flowing. So, as you can see, from the topics that I wanted to discuss. Woof. Hot off the presses. Just seeing about the Mixer founders leaving Microsoft. A ninja who? A ninja what? A ninja who? And Ybarra. And Mike Ybarra leaves. And Layden left. I know it's been old, but he's been incognito too. But we'll talk about the execs leaving in a little bit. But one of the first things. Gotcha. What's up, D? Erica, what's up? Ninja who? Ninja what? Ninja who? Ninja. Oh, there he be. Yeah, he better go. I think they used to pay him all the money and everybody else is leaving because they can't afford to pay Ninja all the other people's salaries. Everybody's heading out. Anyway, so get right to the news. I'm going right to the news. I'm going to do this fast. I'm going to get right to the news. So what I got right here. So I had to double check this stuff because I looked at, no, not that one. So there's the twits. Here's the Twitters. So I saw that this guy, Matt Sasamendi. All right? He's leaving Mixer. So Mixer was founded by two dudes. All right? It was Matt and this guy. All right? Where he is. James Boehm. And this, James Boehm announced that he's leaving on the 2nd of October. Right? And he was going to leave to do something where was it? He was going to do something with Gameolution. Excuse me? Yes. Gameolution. Makes your hands, for sweaty hands, not sticky when you hold the controller. Gamergoo. That's where he left. James Boehm, the co-founder of Mixer, left and he went to Gamergoo. So I was like, Gamergoo? What's that? You know what I mean? What's Gamergoo? And I say, let's find out what Gamergoo is, right? We're going to do this live. So the founder of Mixer wants to go find out what Gamergoo is. I'm afraid to look this up. It might not like what I'm going to see. No snap. This is where he went. This is... I don't know how you leave Mixer, the founder of Microsoft, and in Microsoft's pocket, to do this. Yo, man. Woo! I didn't even know they made this shit. So, for those sweaty friends that you have, you can make them smell like some vanilla sugar, and cinnamon, orange, applewood, sandwood, peppers. I don't... Okay. It's a little too much here. Apply to hands, really. Oh my goodness. Should we watch the video? Should we watch where James Beeham went to last week? I looked this up and I was like, is this the same dude? Let's see. Let's see. Do they show this stuff like in action? No, I don't want any music on there. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, so this guy, we searched for him. And so he left, so he's on Twitter. So this is what he said on, who's go? So he was a co-founder, right? So he was when it was Beam. And, oh, what's going on? What's that? Well, I heard somebody subscribing. I'll jump into that. I'll see who that is. Thank you very much. Well, for a notification, thank you. So we got James Boheim. So he said that, his departure this is what he did on October 2nd. I'm announcing my departure from Microsoft. When I started over 5 years ago, Matt Salamendi and I could only dreamed about wonderful. And he said that he was going to, in his jibber jabber, here it is. First announcement, my recent appointment to the board of GamerGo. With more to follow. So he went to GamerGo. So he went over here for this. Then today, just like right off the like hot of the presses, his buddy, the other founder of Mixer, he's leaving. So he says, Mixer will always be my cornerstone, friendships I made. Proud of a co-founder, and I'll be joining the ranks as a Mixer partner. Next level of, yeah, so he's cashing out. So he's leaving Microsoft as well. And, yeah, when it was Beam. And then, as we know, Mike Ybarra just announced that he's leaving Microsoft. And Mike Ybarra was a key person in Mixer. He was the corporate vice president and ran Mixer as one of his major tasks. So what do? They spent all this money on Mixer, and then everybody's cashing out and leaving. The two founders and Ybarra, corporate vice president, which one of his main responsibilities was Mixer. Just to tell you that, we go to, oh, wrong keyboard. Here we go. You go to, the source of all Microsoft news, LinkedIn. They're hiring the janitors. Who we got here? We got, we got the guy who drew the 4K horse nuts. He drew the 4K horse nuts. He's going to be employed over at the division, at the initiative. Wonderful. The source of all news. LinkedIn. So we're here. There you go. This is what his job was. Corporate Vice President, Xbox Live, Game Pass, Mixer. He was the lead. Where is he? Lead Mixer engagement and business. Really weird, man. Really strange that, both co-founders, Ybarra, I don't know what's going on with Mixer. And on top of that, this article came out. I know, shout out to Erica. She was showing it. Talking about Mixer losing more ground against Twitch, even with new talent of Ninja. And Mixer's big Ninja move made little impact as Twitch continues to expand the gap between the two of them. Facebook Gaming had more hours watched than Mixer. What is Facebook Gaming? What is it? I don't even know what it is. But it's more than Mixer. I have no clue. I like to use the quote, a famous quote. You might have heard it. What we have here doesn't amount to a hill of beans. But this is our hill, and these are our beans. Guys, where's that from? Where's that infamous quote from, please? Tell me, where is that infamous quote from? I gotta come back to the chat. Sorry, I abandoned you people. Exactly, impatient. Facebook Gaming, what is it? But that quote was from a famous movie called Naked Gun. And that's basically what we got here. what we got going on over here. We got a hill of beans. A little hill of beans. But look at this. Look at this. You know, because we don't get a lot of numbers. But look at this. Like Twitch, now they say in August everybody drops. Oh, everybody drops in September because everybody goes back to school. All right? So Twitch was at almost 1 billion views in August and then dropped to 777 million. We had a little up in 3 million in August for when Ninja came around. You know, when Ninja came around, everybody was... Oh, we got to hear it again. We got to hear it again. And then we got to...
Don't do this, Derek.
Listen to your friend Billy's name. He's a cool dude.
So it went from 40 to 29. It dropped. People would be going back to school. Damn. People be going back to school.
Place looks like a fucking crack house.
Yeah, they do. My goodness. So look at these numbers, though. And the sad thing is, I thought Mixer was bigger than Facebook Gaming. And even YouTube. My God, Twitch is ridiculous. These guys are fighting over pennies. And the last time Microsoft had 3% of anything, hate to say it, but it was a Windows Phone. So are they... I don't know what's going on. They're showing some growth, but this is like... I don't even know if it's worth it. And this is kind of the question that I always kind of ask myself when it comes to Microsoft stuff and what just really grinds my gears about it. It's all this external stuff without bringing quality games out. It's the trying to play on a phone. You know, trying to play on a phone.
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on
trying
your phone.
to
So
use
with us,
the
how do you
phone!
get many people
Playing on
a phone if
PC,
possible?
putting it on Steam, Windows 10 store. Just seems like a lot of external effort. Mixer, like trying to do Windows 10, like just all over the place. Like, focus on the core. Focus on the games. I know they're different divisions. I know they bought Beam, but they want, like, that's why they have that inside Xbox, is to promote Mixer engagement and all this other stuff. But, like, it's just, and they count. This is the thing. They count Mixer engagement and Game Pass engagement and playing on the Switch or Minecraft as engagement. They all lump it together. So it should be fair enough to criticize when they are all, when it's not functioning. Because Microsoft bunches all this together. Mixer engagement, it's all engagement. It's all gamer engagement to them. Like Phil says, where does he say it? Do I have you, Phil?
If someone owns a phone...
No, not that one. Do I have you?
How important is
No, I don't have you there. I have you.
Right? Would you ship that?
Oh, snap. That was a bad one. I shouldn't have clicked on that one because that one's probably, yeah, that's not the good one. But, yeah, I don't have that Phil one, but he's like, people are going to watch. You know, he talks about watching and playing. Like, more, he said it so many times, like, more people are not going to be playing games. They're going to be watching games. This is a tall order, man. This is a tall order. And one guy, Ninja, is not going to do it. So, I don't, you know, is it worth it? You know, if it brings down their bottom dollar, you know, if it keeps dropping them and they got to keep changing their metrics and stuff like that, is it worth it? I don't know, man. But with those dudes leaving, that's right, Sam Ash. Like, Microsoft is a division that it's a company without true identity and supreme lack of focus. You're totally right. And that's what grinds me the most. That's what it's like. They are the master of none, but they want a hand in every little pie. But you can't show up third wheel. And this goes exactly to the streaming. Like, Google is ready to go. PlayStation Now is already out there on everything right now with remote play. And Google has prices, has games. ready to go. And Microsoft's like, we're in beta. We'll trickle it out. We'll invite you if you like us on Facebook or some crap like that. Follow us on Mixer and maybe we'll send you an invite or sign up for this. Like, Microsoft is pussyfooting around. They're like, oh, we'll take our time. We'll just put a couple games in there. Here's 3 games. We're going to roll it out in a beta. When you are last to the race, you can't take your time. You being the huge company that you are and talking so much that you do, you should be prepared for this. Like, a lot of people on Mixer right now are waiting for monetization because of this partnership where you need 2,000 subscribers. 2,000 subscribers, you're lucky you get 4 or 5 views. Viewers on there. 20 viewers, man. Like, the traffic doesn't really meet up with the 2,000 subscribers, and I think they realize that. Because now they're saying how, like, now you can use those Embers and all those other Sparks and all that other stuff, even if you're not partnered with them. Like, I think Mixer is a clean platform. It's clean. I don't find too many issues with it. I like the co-streaming thing. It has some cool features. I don't know what happened to the feature where I hand off the controller to somebody and they could play. They still never implemented that on the console. But somebody on PC could hand the controller off. People thought that was revolutionary. I think it's all right, I guess. I don't know who used it. But it was something that made the news and something that really never was used. And add that to the list of Microsoft products that drive me insane. How much I've spent on their stuff, and I'm just sick of them just pulling out, right? Like, they don't put the effort into it. They just announce it just to say me too, and then they do a little bit here or there, and it doesn't work out. Okay, let's pull out. Let's get the phones. Let's get the armbands. The Microsoft band. Everybody wants watches now. Let's pull that away. The Zune. Let's get that away. That connect to talking to, let's pull it back. What's up, Karen? How you doing, man? Let's pull it back. How many products have I purchased that they pulled back on? All of them. I'm done. The last product that I thought was going to survive is the console. Pull out of that too. Our PCs and phones and you know what? Good luck trying to sell your next platform. That's right, man. And they had a subscription music service before anybody even else did. It was just iTunes and Zune Pass, and they still failed. They made it Groove Music, and then when Groove Music failed, they go, guys, go sign up for Spotify. I still got my $100 Groove Music gift card right here. That's worth nothing. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Microsoft. I stare at the $100 gift card that I got for Groove Music when it came with your Play and Work bundle when I was subscribing to your trashy ass Office 65, 365, and your piece of shit OneDrive. No, I'm not falling for that anymore. Now I have a $100 card right here that's worth nothing. I'm done. You guys got to man up and deliver on what you believe in and stop just kind of pussyfooting around. Well, it's going to stay in beta. We're going to, you know what? Mixer's still in beta. We're still going to send invites out. Too late, dude. Too late. Too late. Your 2 co-founders are left. Ybarra, who pushed the hell out of Mixer and streamed his ass off on that thing, left. And now is streaming on Twitch. He's streaming on the Twitch. So let's get this. He just said, "Oh, hi." After he's been promoting Mixer for so long, he was on Twitch, I guess. And he went back to he became the Mixer thing. And now he's back on Twitch, and he went there 3 days ago. I sent him a screenshot 3 days ago. And 3 days ago, oh, hi, on Twitch. Okay. Is he going to Amazon? Who knows? But Ninja, they're saying that they reportedly paying how much did they pay Ninja? They might know. Ninja paid. One person. It's like playing LeBron James on a trash-ass team. This ain't $5 million? Huh? Nah. August 1st. That's when he came on. August 1st. They're conserving for 3 years between 6 and 8 million. Some people are saying. Wow. Wow. So he came on in August. They went from 37 million to 3 million more viewers, or a little under 3. And then after August, September, they went down to 29 million. So they lost like 11. They lost like 11 million hours watched. And you see it. You see it when he comes on. When he comes on, it's like all of a sudden the game is like number one on there. The number one game on Mixer is friggin' music. And then he comes on and Fortnite all of a sudden goes from like 800 viewers to basically 10,000 or like to 8,000 or something like that. 6,000. It's like, whoa. And it's all him, like 4,000 people watching him. But he lost a lot of viewers. Like, he's not getting the hits they said of what he got on Twitch. But the thing, was it worth it? Was that where your money goes? Like, I know there's so much money and investment, and this was, I think, now that I'm seeing this, I think that Ninja deal was a last-ditch effort, because they did not start Mixer out. My Mixer's been around. Ybarra's been in charge of it since 2017. So, I'm thinking that, they try to have natural migration. Have people come from Twitch to Mixer naturally. Oh, I'm going to switch my channel up, try to get some influences, move over. I think they have not seen enough growth in that thing, that Ninja was kind of like that. It's like, we just got to buy somebody. Just buy them, put them on our system. I'll mix exclusively. Those exclusives don't matter. Yeah. I think it would have been better for Microsoft for a streamer to be streaming on Mixer and on Twitch, or even on Twitch, and reaching, 15, 20,000 viewers with a Microsoft game, say Gears, which that's another thing, Gears 5, than having him just, buying somebody to say, you just go on our platform. If you want engagement of your games and your services, you got to have promotion, and you could reach more people by having people stream on Twitch. Why would you bring him over to Mixer, where it's a smaller viewer space, and then say, oh, you could stream Gears 5 the day before everybody else and review is exclusively? Really? Nice little sly move they did with Gears 5. It really didn't amount to too much of a hill of beans.
Go Ninja, go Ninja,
yeah.
Go Ninja, go
Ninja.
Yeah,
I know what?
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Was it worth it?
Go.
Was it worth it? Sheesh. Who knows? Doesn't look like it's worth it. But they are putting a lot of effort in external stuff. And this latest thing with Gears 5, dude, banning people for a month to a year if they quit games. Does that include if your game crashes? A year. You imagine getting banned from online for a video game that you pay a subscription for, or you actually paid getting banned a year for quitting matches? Not even like hacking or modding. You're talking like just rage quitting. A month to a year with Gears 5. Really? Yeah. It wasn't on my topic list, but this just came up. The Coalition says a year. Where is it? So, not on my topic list, but you might as well, since the grinders are in here, We grind about everything in this day. We grind. Yeah. quitters have been receiving month to a year-long suspensions for prior behavior. This is how long you can be suspended for being a rampant quitter. Take heed. Over the next few hours, impacted users will be unsuspended, but one quit away from suspension. You... What? Really? For quitting a game? What is this? For quitting. Really? This is not hacking the servers or modding the game. And for all the issues that you guys have, we just click on your tweets. Let's talk about, like, maybe we should quit you. You know? Maybe you should be quitted on. You haven't been able to show progress. They had to explain why the reticle wasn't aiming on people's heads and you could kill them if it wasn't aiming. Oh, we have to explain that. The bullet mechanics. Let's explain that. We've heard about service-based issues and working to fix that. And people are like, what about my progression? We're working with... Wait, where's the other one? We're aware of major changes coming to the ranked tier points. More details. Team has used data in the last 2 weeks to recalibrate tier points. They're changing that. We are investigating the issue causing the double tour status stars to appear in the UI, but not awarded. We have resolved these issues. And look, you click on we have resolved these issues and people are like, thank you? What about campaign achievements? Now an entirely new issue. Progress towards challenges isn't counting. It just goes on and on and on. Now this, they got error. Look at the issues this game is getting. I didn't get one. Like, people just like, these are not thank yous. These are not thank yous. These are how many? 481 comments. A lot of them are just more problems. Issues with players unable to progress. Guys, these are all on October 5th. And now look, October 7th, please be aware there's an ongoing issue where a small amount of players aren't able to review their post-match results. Team is investigating. This issue is resolved. Well, I'm glad they're quitting, like they're doing it. We've rolled out any missing double stars earned on Saturday's boosted. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And now they say about quitters. Woof. Now they're going to ban you. Who's going to ban them for all the bullshit they've been putting up with? What's up, Jonas? How you doing, man? I want my dollar back.
I'd buy that for $1.
I want my dollar back. Give me my dollar back. But, man. What's going on? Is this games as a server? Dude. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. And you say, like, well, Ybarra leaving, and the co-founders of Mixer leaving. And then you look at Layden, and then there was layoffs at Sony, about dozens of layoffs with their restructuring with Sony, Europe. I don't know if that do with Brexit. I don't think it does. I think it has to do with a restructuring of how they're going to run their business. And I think Europe is going to be the central of Sony. I think they're going to use Europe as the hub and run it out of there. And maybe that's a reason why Layden left. That guy's still incognito of like what happened. So I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of stuff going on. But the thing is that's if you follow it all. But if you just look at the content that we're receiving as gamers, I'm sorry, but on Sony's end and even Nintendo's end, even with Reggie leaving, it's fine. Because we're getting the games, the quality. I still go back to Days Gone and play it. I'm amazed on how that game looks, and I still take photographs in it because I'm like, I have I want to take photographs. There's a photo mode in it, right? Gears doesn't have a photo mode in it, so every picture is just a gameplay picture. Why don't you put a photo mode in your games? That shares social media. That's a way of marketing your game. It's interesting that you can market your game through social media by people just taking photos of it. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? But they're not photo mode because they're too busy trying to fix the progression. They're making people grind for hours and not getting the progression that they need to do what? To unlock skins. But you don't even get the skins. You get blood splatters and waste of time, stupid stuff. Microsoft Fortnited Gears 5. They basically gave it some Fortnite bullshit. Let's give dances and emotes and blood splatters. All crap that they could kind of feed you in the traditional one when you really want skins for your weapons and for your characters. Hell, like I said the last time, they didn't even put Coltrane in the game. They're working on his ultimate. What is this game? His ultimate? The hell are you talking about? Ultimate. Put the guy in the game. Put Carmine in the game. What's going on? What are you doing? Where is your priority? Where is your priorities? That's my biggest question to Microsoft, Xbox. Where are your priorities? Is it in quality games? Because even though Gears is a great game, the campaign was great. It's great. It looks great. It's a full campaign and a full multiplayer. Why is all this other stuff not functioning with the progression, with the glitches, with the stuff? Like, games have glitches, but my God, like, you can't even... I had Kate stuck in a wall. I had to reload the whole chapter. Why? This is the top of this is the creme de la creme. This is the Gears is it, because I don't know what other game could come out to surpass Gears, because I don't know if Halo, which I'm nervous that it's even called Halo Infinite, because I don't even know what they're going to even do with this game. Are you going to have like Warthog skins for in a season pass or something like that? Like, really? What is Halo going to look like? I have no clue. Is it going to be microtransaction central? I think it is. Gears 5 was with the rec packs. That's where they made all their money. Transformers G says, from a personal experience, Ybarra he surrounded himself with yes people. I found them difficult to speak to on a couple of occasions with UI features feedback in the Xbox preview program. Yes, he was involved in the UI Xbox before he started the whole mixer thing with his career. But you know what? In memorandum, let's go back and see some Mike Ybarra tweets. I have some here. Let's go back and see in memorandum of Ybarra and his thing, just to support what Transformers are saying. Let's see. Twitter mistake. Now, just to build a little history here. Ybarra was a huge advocate of crossplay and everybody should play their games. But he would I remember this tweet. At a store with an Xbox shirt on. Checkout person says, Xbox person, huh? Me, yes. Checkout person, I prefer PlayStation 4. Me, we all make mistakes. Checkout person, huh? Me, happy holidays. And then somebody goes, cool story, bro. And then he goes back, and then I go, ooh, it was me. Mistakes, and I put a picture of Connect. Man, this is from like last year. But then, and it's like people like, it makes a scenario comment all the more odd. Like, he is primarily a PC gamer. But he was a little, like, you know, when Phil was running around and running his mouth about toxic. Oh, don't be toxic. The fanboys and this toxic internet. You know, Ybarra contributed a little bit to that with his jabs and stuff like that. As an executive. Yeah, and who played primarily on PC. And see, yeah, I played PC more than anything. Was just having fun with the checkout person. She actually played all three consoles, not PC. He had to damage control that thing because I'm sure he had this. The other thing happened this year where Ybarra actually went after a reviewer for Anthem. So Ybarra went on Twitter, and this is in memorandum. I should have nice music for him. When at PC Gamer, he's like, this was actually very easy to do. Amazed at the whining. One reviewer, not the below, reviewed the game yet. In the game cited, he did not even know how to do a combo. Embarrassing to review such a lack of knowledge. To review with such a lack of knowledge. Damn. So, he had that sass. All right? As Phil's running around roasting marshmallows with everybody. He was primarily a PC gamer, and he ran Mixer. And he had a lot to say on Twitter. And the thing is, too, is that he edged on, especially when the Sony when last year, I think, Sony was like, we're not doing crossplay, or they were saying, like, we're doing it in a beta. And Ybarra tweeted out, like, that's still not doing it. Like, he was really adamant about this crossplay thing. Oh, Transformer says, I spoke to Ybarra about a platinum trophy type system or something, achievements for people who get like 1,000 out of 1,000 gamer score. And I got piled on by his cronies. He gave a dismissive response. Yeah. He used to come out and talk about the features and stuff like that. And then he did the Mixer thing. But yeah, he was a sly. He was primarily a PC gamer. I'm sure that Game Bar and all that other stuff. What's up? Cool 1985. He's here. So he was like, shout out to the 30 grinders. Coon, you're the 30th person in here. Like the video, guys. Share it out. The grind house is growing. What's up, guys? Anyway, yeah. So he was a sass, and he did, and he interjected himself with the social aspects and stuff like that, and the little Twitter wars, and as Phil Spencer was running around doing his Gandhi approach of kumbaya and talking about toxics and people on and the internet should be friendly and all this other stuff, and Ybarra was going out there throwing jabs. You want to know what though? That's fine, but your actions got to speak. You can't be dropping at that time Sea of Thieves, Super Lucky's Tales, and talking shit on Twitter about mistakes. All right? You can't be hyping up Crackdown 3 and talking to people about crossplay. Okay? You can't be doing that stuff. All right? You can't be shooting blanks and thinking you're talking shit. And that was the problem that I had with that. You don't do that. If you lead with the games, you lead by example, then you could talk. But you don't go out there talking all tough when you're dropping Crackdown 3. And you're dropping just trashy-ass games, and your Mixer is at 3%. You just shut up and get to work. You don't got time to talk. You don't got time for luncheons. You don't got time for luncheons. You gotta go to work. Guys. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the pictures. Oh, snap. There it is. This is the one while we're on the topic of a good buddy. Here it is. See? 3 days ago. Oh, hi. Head of Mixer. What are you doing? What are you doing? Past broadcast. That's all he had was 3 days ago. And he's not Xbox Quick or whatever. He's like, whatever he is. What are you doing? Oh, hi? Are you free? I don't know. Are you free from the Satya Reach? But anyway, you don't have time. I thought this one was funny. See you guys. But you don't have time. You know? There's no time. Like, and this is the other thing. Like, and I don't want to critique it too much, but like, this is wonderful. Look at all these Xbox Game Studios guys. I don't see any single one of them ever in front of a freaking computer. They're always at a restaurant. Aren't they from all over the place? Who's paying to ship them out all the time? Phil? What is this? Hairy pitches. Come on. I know no crunch, but my goodness. They're always drinking, always at bars. Microsoft Life. Go make some games, dudes. We're sitting here. We're hungry. I never seen a guy in front of a freaking computer. And we wonder why we get controllers. I think those guys are working harder than the people making games. It's like, oh, my boss is out drinking with the other studios right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I must have put some trash to get on the screen. Dudes. I see them. They're at restaurants. They're talking here. Greenberg's is chewing on chips. I think they're having a grand old life, man. That Microsoft money flowing in. Satya just writing checks. And then we drop a game with all glitches and shit. Features that done established. We talk up Jackbot. Game by Stream Jackbot. He was put in there for the casuals, for Game Pass. You know.
Well, and it's not a 100-hour game, but the 10 to 15 hours gameplay that it is really, really well done. And so I think for us, it was more of a test case of, hey, if we were to acquire Ninja Theory and they were to just continue shipping games of the quality and scope of Hellblade, would we consider that a success? And the answer is yes. And I think that where that helps our strategy is when you think about something like Game Pass, where people are subscribing and they really want to know that there's, hey, what's next? I'm going to play this. What's coming up? Those kinds of games are great, and they're things that fit
Xbox
perfectly.
One X is the most important? No.
Right?
Would you ship that? What you just played?
So they see, just make me another Hellblade as a success. Not, where's all these new studios? They're building them buildings to work in, new computers. They're working on Commodore 64s before. Now they're going to work on brand new computers. Just to make me Hellblade again? A nice 10-hour game, Hellblade? No. I want a game that's like a huge, like, exclusive, dude. I don't want no bite-sized gaming. Get to work. You can't go around talking all your tough talk when you don't have the backup. Ybarra was talking all this with Lucky's Tales, and Crackdown and behind them. So, where do we go from here? I'll tell you my opinion. Mixer, it's nice and stuff, but I wouldn't invest my time in Mixer. Building an audience, building my stuff with Mixer. I'm going to build it right here with the grinders and the grindhouse. I'm going to stream to YouTube. Maybe I'll tap into that Twitch, but I'll stay here. The grindhouse was built on YouTube. I'll stream my stuff here. I'm not going to invest in time in Mixer. You want to know why? I'll build up some audience there, even if I can. And then Microsoft will be like, we're partnering with Twitch right now. Thank you very much. Mixer is great. We're gonna transfer you guys over to Twitch. Please, in an orderly fashion, please exit the building. Mixer is closing down. And we will have your subscribers transfer over to you over on Twitch and enjoy. And we will be helping Amazon. Or they'll be like, oh, we'll get you over to YouTube right now. Please leave in an orderly fashion. Thank you very much, Mixer. We're heading out there. You know what's interesting? PAX East, E3. You look, all they got on the stage floor now is the Mixer booth. At PAX East, they switched. It used to be the big booth was Xbox games, and Mixer was a little booth. They flip-flopped it. Mixer was the monster, was the big booth at PAX East, and Microsoft had the games in a smaller booth. With the guy standing there in behind the desk, yelling out 14-day free Game Pass trials. You could stack them. Come one, come all. That was their booth. It was an ice cream booth. Guy standing there, handing out 14-day Game Pass trials. And then you look in a line. There was a computer screen there a touch screen that says, what's your next game? And it clicked, and it randomly shuffled through the Game Pass fodder and told you what your game might be. Then, you left. What's up, Cyber? How you doing? I got to put some mods in this thing. That's what I got to do. I got to do some mods. I'll set it up. Not right now. I'll set it up. But you guys the Grindhouse is good, though. Grindhouse is good. I don't need no mods. But I appreciate you guys coming back here. I want to reflect that and giving you mod support. So I'll do that. But, and you go play some Game Pass games. That's the thing. Like, they focus so much on Mixer, and then you look at Mixer, it's like 3%. It's like, and then we paid $8 million for Ninja. Go Ninja, go Ninja. Where is he? We heard this enough.
Go Ninja,
There he
go.
is. Vanilla
Go
Ice will
Ninja,
tell him.
Go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja,
So,
go.
the effort there. And they even got rid of the Mixer original content. Remember, that was the big thing at E3 this year. They got rid of all their OG, like their original Mixer content. Like the people that were creating just shows on Mixer, like almost making it like a Twitch or like a YouTube. They got rid of those guys too. They got rid of all the original Mixer content. Now all the guys inside Xbox that they broadcast over there, but that's the reason why Inside Xbox exists, to get that Mixer engagement up. But with Ybarra leaving, I would like to know who's going to replace him. Because they're going to need somebody with some sass. He was a go-getter, but he was a primarily PC guy. But he talked a little too much. But, you know, we'll see who replaces him. Because now, who we got left, guys? Who's left? I guess we'll replace Ybarra. Well, if Smooth did replace Ybarra, I think we'll get more attention in the friggin' consoles, which we need. Because that's where we come to now. Mixer. And there was this whole thing with the camera that's not coming. But, let me tell you, like, we got Phil. We got Phil Ness.
I don't play this game.
We got Aaron Greenberg.
I don't play this game.
M. Agent Nelson.
I don't play this game.
Guys, I would have been happy if Ybarra stayed and those three stooges left. Exactly, he would. Like, those three stooges need to go. They got to go. But Ybarra left. So, we'll see where he pops up. I'm thinking Amazon. You know, they had some, and then know what's interesting? Who said it? Who said it? D Almighty says, like, you know, Mike Ybarra's a tech guy. Know what's interesting? They lost a lot of tech guys. Ybarra, Albert Pinello, who was the hardware guy. He was the hardware guy, Albert Pinello. And early on, they lost Mark Whitten, who was the architect, who was the main guy for Xbox Live and promoting Xbox Live features. He was the one who talked about, you know, Snap and all that other stuff with Twitch, and he was Xbox Live integration. Mark Whitten, he went to Sonos. Albert Pinello, I think, went to Amazon. Yes, Albert Pinello went to Amazon. We'll see where Ybarra goes. Now, granted, Sony lost its people too. Like, it lost Adam Boyes. You know, he went over to that studio, and you know, they lost Sean Layden left. Who knows where he went? Sony got him in a ditch somewhere. He's not talking. Oh, that Kareem guy. Nah, he's in charge of Cloud. That Kareem guy. It's a monster. He eats monsters for breakfast. That our friend. Yeah, Peter Moore has been the. Peter Moore was a go-getter. Peter Moore wanted this console to win. And the thing is like, that's why I always say, when I see these things, like the Mixer fail, and I see the whole PC where, you know, Phil Spencer sold us this idea of, you know, more people to play our games means the game is going to have legs. I've seen Gears 5 drop off the charts of most of played games on Steam. It didn't hit no 200,000. Like Destiny, but it was there at like 5,000, 3,000, 10,000 at peak, 3,000, and it dropped off in a week. Out of the top 100 games on Steam, for like that's it. It dropped off my friend's playlist. Like nobody after Borderlands came out, it was like done. Everybody just did the campaign and moved on. And whoever liked Gears stayed with Gears, I guess. It didn't grow anything, and they did all this extra effort because of Game Pass for Jackbot, for accessibility. Oh, arcade mode for accessibility. And now they spend months trying to fix the game because they have all these issues with progression and unlocking and changing their microtransactions. And not unlocking cool stuff, and people are re-upping and basically not only getting a blood splat. You're not even getting weapon skins or skins. They have missing characters in the game. Oh, we're gonna add them down the line. This game's as a service. This is your guess. This is your guess.
You kind of shit. Wow. God, I think I smell it.
Gears
Come
dropped
on, let's
off.
go.
Did it matter? Did it matter that it was on Game Pass? Did it matter that it was on Steam? That it was on Windows 10? Because that was the gloriousness of what Phil Spencer was telling us. You know, more people to play our games. And now when he wants to put it on phone, he thinks more people give a shit about Gears on a cell phone. He thinks this is going to grow, the more people to play our games, more ways to monetize your ass. Guys, no. And what are they going to do to Halo? What are they going to do to Halo? Halo Reach can't even come out. They can't even, though 343 is so friggin' incompetent, they can't even get Halo Reach to work. It is not even a remaster. It is not a reskin. It's not what they did with Gears Ultimate. It is not what they did with Shadow of the Colossus. No, it is getting the stupid-ass game to run on an Xbox. In that trashy-ass Master Chief Collection. They're so incompetent. And they're building a new engine. 343, I have no confidence in them. They have destroyed my Halo. I want Bungie back. They copied Call of Duty. They suck. They sold me on some bullshit story. They suck. They really need to redeem themselves. And they've been so friggin' quiet, and people have been leaving their studios. I don't even know what the hell Halo Infinite's gonna be. Might have even friggin' ads in it. Who the hell knows? I don't have confidence in 343 at all. And I think, exactly, Strap, I think 343 is going to copy friggin' Destiny. I think so. That's what I think. I think they are going to copy. They're going to copy Destiny. But I have no confidence in them right now. Maybe they'll be in the pitches. I don't know. But just not... we need to see more. We need to see what Halo Infinite is. XO19 is the next Microsoft event. But it's just so depressing watching, like we said about Peter Moore, watching Microsoft build themselves to be a legitimate contender last generation and even early this generation. They were out to win it. To just dissolve everything that they have and just became and end this generation on just lackluster quality, bullshit services, and some bogus everybody needs to play wherever they are crap. Good luck trying to sell a dedicated gaming machine with that kind of message and quality. Good luck. Because you're going to be talking to like a handful of people for your next console. And if you don't come out and show Scarlet exclusive games and talk about how you're supporting everybody back to the OG Xbox One, good luck. Because I think Sony is going to come out and be like, PlayStation 5 exclusive, come buy the new console. There's no way that Sony is going to come out with a whole lineup of games that could be played on the PlayStation 4 if they want you to buy a PlayStation 5. And we've never seen this. If you believe in generations, there's always been a console exclusive game that's been on that platform to get you to buy the platform, a console exclusive. Maybe Microsoft has, maybe it's Fable. Who the hell knows? Who even cares, really? What is Fable going to look like? Who knows? Shout out to it was like 38 people. Guys, like the video. Let's share it out. Hit that sub button. Because we're going to bring this baby home.
It's time to quit jammering before I start hammering.
Because I'm getting on this whole rant about next gen. But my biggest thing, and I'll say it here, their lineups, if Microsoft still supports the OG Xbox with their games like they're doing with Halo Infinite, and that's their messaging, and Sony comes out and says, you need a PlayStation 5 to play this game, it's over. Wrap it up.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Because that X1X experiment failed. They had no launch games for the X1X, even if they were perceived to be a launch title for the new console. They came out with the weakest thing, Lucky's Tales. Lucky's friggin' Tales. And talked about 4K updates to old games. They will not, nobody will buy that console if Microsoft stays supporting old hardware. Because it will be held back by the Xbox One. They can't even get Halo Reach to run because of the Xbox One RAM issues. Nonetheless, the Xbox One and the Xbox One S still use that trash-ass ES RAM that was supposed to be the secret sauce or the secret thing. Like Albert Pinello said, who's no longer there. A special RAM. Well, they got rid of it with the X. Hopefully they drop it and they just say Scarlet Games. But given the track record, given this Game Pass thing on everything, they want more people to play their games, and they are not going to cut off this generation to put it on a new console because they don't care. They don't care. And you're going to be left with this question. And this is the problem that they have. Halo Infinite, I see people talking about launch lineups. Halo Infinite is not going to have the impact. First of all, we got to see what the game is. If they completely scrap with Halo, like, who knows? But if they do Halo Infinite, and Halo Infinite is not going to have the same impact that the OG Halo had. Because you could play Halo Infinite on everything but a toaster oven on launch day. Who's going to stand out and wait for a Scarlet when you could play it on your X day one? You could play it on your phone. You could play it on your PC where it looks the best. That's the biggest point of it. It will look the best on your PC. Why would you get a Scarlet? There is no demand for that hardware, and Microsoft seems to not care about it. But there are people out there thinking that this is the reset, that Microsoft is just going to scrap and do the whole generation over again. No, not with the regime that they got and the practices that they're doing. Scarlet will be dead on arrival if Microsoft does not straighten themselves out and focus on the console. You cannot go all this year and next year and talk, well, you could get it if you want. It's an option. It's just an option for those people that really want the power. It's an option, just like they marketed the X that way. It's just an option. Well, it was an option that nobody really cared for. Like I said before, the person who's nonchalant about their product is not going to sell their product. The person that's saying that you need this to play this thing is going to sell. And why does that matter? Why does that matter? Because guess what? Developer mindshare will go to who is dominating the platform, who is selling the most. Console, people will develop for consoles that are selling. So there will be more games and more experiences on the competing platforms. Why do you think the Switch is getting so much third-party support when the Wii U was abandoned? Even though the Wii U was marketed to be a more powerful Wii and more of kind of grabbing in that the core gamer. It really didn't, because it didn't sell, so people didn't support it. The Switch is getting all the support from Bethesda and The Witcher. You think The Witcher would have showed up on a Wii U if there was a game like that? Or like, no way, because it didn't sell. It wasn't for the effort of the developer to put a game on a console that is subpar, like that's at 15 to 18 million. That's a small install base. It's all about the install base because those are your potential things. And what Microsoft is trying to do is finesse their way to make it look like, hey, you put it on Xbox, our install base is everybody. Woo! But they know that the person who's on a cell phone does not want to play my game. The person who's on a PC doesn't really care about Gears 5. Is it worth that extra effort where I can make the best console experience that I can, customize for the custom architecture and Hovis and all that other stuff of the hardware and maximize the ability of the console and make it the best experience ever for that console? And get those core audience guys to buy more consoles. Get them to buy more games. Get those people to go out there and promote my console so more people buy it so the install base grows. That's how you do it. You don't try to say, well, we're making it for Fred and Jane who never played a game before. They never touched a controller. They will be glad to play Gears with Jack. Play as Jackbot. No. Silverback, who cares about sales? Loser talk. Exactly. But it's not about sales, and it's not about profitability. What it is about is game, and this is the thing that gets lost in the Twitterverse. It's about gaming mind share. Developer mind share. And I'll leave you with this. Why did Windows Phone fail? Why did Windows 8 App Store fail? Why is the Windows 10 Store fail? Why? Because developers do not give a shit to develop for that platform. Nobody wanted to make Windows Phone apps. Microsoft had to pay them to do it. Nobody wants to make Windows 10 UWP apps, so they got rid of it. So every time at Build where they try to shove a new store or a new system down developers' throats, developers don't want to deal with Microsoft. They want to do Win32 like my daddy and my granddad did, and they don't want to do anything new. And Microsoft has this huge problem because they have enterprise to deal with. They can't just go randomly just drop stuff of legacy stuff because and that's where all their money is. It's from enterprises. It's from businesses. It's from corporations that have Windows 10 devices. I upgraded my I tell you how crazy it is. At my company we had Windows 7, right? Microsoft forcefully said, we're not supporting updates anymore, so the company had to scramble and update everybody's computers to Windows 10. Well, all the applications that we use do not support Edge browser. So they had to leave the old school Internet Explorer browser on there to support our applications on the browser, or told us to use Chrome. Because Edge did not support the applications that we use. But we had to go to Windows 10 because Microsoft said, we're not doing security updates anymore. And a corporation is not going to risk their security on that. So they forcefully upgraded Windows 10. Microsoft's tied into enterprise. That's why they have such a problem with the consumer market. Because they can't really flex like Google or like Amazon, who are all consumer electronics, or Sony, who are all consumer. They're all consumer. Microsoft has this whole legacy of bullshit. And unfortunately, that whole legacy has finally come and affected their gaming division. And that's why we got all this bullshit and not quality games because of this influx of Satya and cloud. He just wants the games on the cloud. Satya could care less about a console. He don't care. He wants all these games on the cloud, subscriptions, and him sit back on his cloud throne. He don't care about how many consoles, how many pieces of hardware. He don't care how many games you sell. He doesn't even care if you're having fun playing your games. He don't care. He just wants everything that was grounded to be in the cloud. That's all he wants. And Phil Spencer is his cloud buddy to get it there. And that's the whole problem that Microsoft has right now. There's two, as Frogs Dope Gaming says, who check out the Ultra Preset podcast from last night. Dudes, Meds, Merc, and Frogs, we're awesome. I love that show. I have so much fun doing it. Check it out Wednesday nights on Merc's 305 channel. Wednesdays at 9. Grind brings the heat. And we are all opinionated. Great show. Go listen to it over on Merc's 305. Phil is the yes man. And if you saved Xbox to do this, you know what? This is not Xbox. And like I said this before, and again, I've been trying to wrap this up, and shout out to 30. You guys are the great. I thank you guys for coming out. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. You guys are coming in here. I just in here venting, talking my thing, playing my soundboard, which I should probably hit some more. Give you guys some more entertainment. But this is my therapy. Because it really pissed me. It just does really get under my skin, if you can't tell. Because I watched this brand that I invested so much in just kind of just dissolve and turn into this just bull that doesn't yield any games, any quality, and everything's an excuse. It's all excuses. We're sorry. Here, we shipped the game. Well, here's 3 months of I'm sorry, we're fixing it videos. Crackdown 3. Here's a whole bunch of we're sorry, we're going to listen to you feedback. Sea of Thieves. I'm done. Here's Gears 5, Coalition tweets. We're sorry for 2 months. For a month and a half. Like, why? When God of War came out, all I heard was, congratulations, this game's amazing. People sharing screenshots, everybody rejoicing and saying what's great. When Microsoft releases a game, it's a month or two of we're sorry videos, or we're sorry tweets, or we hear you, we're fixing it. I'm done with that. That's poor quality. That's lack of vision. And if you want to make bite-sized gaming, Bootios, go ahead, go Bootios. Yeah, Phil even coming out saying games have been lackluster. Exactly. Who says that? Just because you admit it doesn't make it any better. That's inexcusable. Thank you, Blue. I'm glad that we're all in a big therapy session. I'm glad to help you guys because I know the Grindhouse is built of people that feel the same way. Because if you are a gamer, all this will bother you because this has nothing to do with games. Nobody signed up for this, and you know that because we own Switches, we own PlayStations. You see what gaming could be. Gaming is not strap-on phones. That's some scam. Nobody's strapping on a phone and fanny packs and going, let me whip out my Xbox controller to strap it onto a phone and hold on, let me point to the north to try to get a better connection. Oh, let me get to play The Witcher 3 while I'm standing on a bus. Get out of there. No. Remote play existed since the PlayStation 4 existed. And nobody's been using it. It's not reliable. It's neat. It's a magic trick. Look at me. I could pull a coin out my ass. It's a cool magic trick. Nobody's legitimately playing like that. And Phil and company are betting the house on this crap. While letting crap come out to the core gamers who invested in their hardware. So I say right now, the message I have from Microsoft, take from them everything, but give them nothing. I'll take everything they got for $1. I'm not giving you anything. You got my $1. And I will milk your system until you realize game quality matters, and I will pay for what I think is worth it. So no excuses, because that's all that's been. A bunch of green-blooded excuses. Done. Stop Mixer. Stop Cloud. and make some friggin' games. Cash that tab in at the restaurant, and all those sons of bitches get back to work and make entertainment for the gamer. All right? Man, Kojima is running around, visiting studios, marketing his game like it's the next coming. Meanwhile, Microsoft Game Studios is out having drinks. Do we know what they're making? Oh, no, they're making games. Well, that's nice. I'm so glad that they're making games. What kind of games? What size of the game? How much of the game? What type of game? And that's what happens. They're making games. And then what happens is Ninja Theory's game. Ninja Theory's game. That was the hype before E3 2019. We're going to see Ninja Theory's game. They showed Bleeding Edge. And here come the excuses. Oh, that's the B team. They were making that before. They thought about that. The girl thought about that when she was taking a shit. And she just started making the game. We didn't know about it. You know, we spent money and bought the studio, but we didn't know what they were making. It just happened to be that I was looking through the garbage and I saw this Bleeding Edge. And I said, oh, put it on Game Pass. Cool story, bro. Cool story. And it became excuses. What's the B team? Oh, but Ninja Theory has another team. Guys, what did I say? There are 100 people? They got 3 teams? I got 15 people working on a game. What do you think they're making? Uncharted? Zelda? What they making?
Great example of the kind of game that we are looking for from the studios that we've acquired recently, which are, they're not going to be 90-hour AAA games. But what they are going to be are things that are super well crafted.
Ooh, super well crafted.
Have as close to AAA production values as we get, but we're going to scope them so that they can be done well by a smaller studio. So,
oh, how cute! Let me ask the grinders: does that get you soft in the pants? You want to pull out your wallet? Do you want to pull out your wallet and throw your money at Booty after that statement? Can you not wait to spend $60? Do you think that hype right there is going to get you to open up your wallet and pay? Does it get you all excited? Does it?
He is bailing my assholes.
Yeah, I'm not excited from that. That don't sound very that don't sound very exciting to me. It's going to be groomed. It's not going to be AAA. As close to AAA can we get. Exactly, Cyber. Pull out your wallet. Something blue related. Transformers. Nasty. Like, really? Does that get you all excited? Like when he says, like, I can't wait. They bought 14 studios. You see people dropping 14 studios. Dude just told you they're making bite-sized gaming. They're making appetizers. That's what they're making. That gets you excited. Can't wait for E3. What do you think they're going to show at XO19? What? They're going to talk about what's coming for Game Pass in November and December. What are they going to do? Maybe they tease Fable. And what is Fable? Guys, they didn't hit with Gears 5. What are they going to pull out of their bag of tricks? What does Phil have? I'm so happy about the games I didn't show you. That's great. And it's not one game. That's the thing. They've lost so much respect from the console player. They need a lineup of lineups to gain mindshare back. They have lost it. And you see with the reception of Gears 5 and how long that stayed. People are tired of that game. Not saying it's a bad game. It's poorly. The progression and the glitches are insane. But the game is not bad. But you see, even if they put out, and they marketed, that other article came out, they marketed so much. And it still didn't do anything. Yes, Concrete Genie seems really cool. I'm going to try. I want to wait. There's so many freaking games I got to play. But I want to play that. I want to try the VR mode 2 on it. But it's just so unfortunate. And just add it to the Mixer lineup that guys are leaving. You know, the 2 Mixer guys. You know, but the thing is it all comes back to we know what we're going to get from Sony. So Layden leaving, just like when, when the other guy left. You know, and Layden showed up with his nasty-ass teeth. It's like the ball keeps going. And until we see some very bad games from Sony, or just bad services or bad prices and bad stuff, there's no need to worry. But when you're last and selling 46 million consoles, and the Switch is going to surpass you in half the time, and you have the most powerful console, the most current console, and you are in 46 million, and the Switch is the weakest console and is going to outsell you. When people start leaving there, that's cause for concern. I know they say same energy, but you can't have the same energy when you're about to play Last of Us 2, when you're about to play Ghost of Tsushima, when you just played God of War, you just played Spider-Man. They bought Insomniac to guarantee you the next Spider-Man. How can you be concerned? But when you give me Crackdown 3 and Phil Spencer said it's the best Crackdown he's played, or it's like it's coming along very nicely, but then doesn't talk about it. I think it still has 3 maps in multiplayer. You can't play multiplayer. It's supposed to be everywhere. The cloud power, bullshit. Gears 5 ships with all broken stuff. They didn't show the campaign. They emphasized so much on jackpot and arcade mode because the casual is on Game Pass. Sold it for $1. Still didn't light the internet on fire. I checked Mixer. Guys, grind this. When you're resting for the evening, around 10 o'clock at night, just go to Mixer and look at the games being streamed on Mixer. Even on Twitch. Gears 5 is sitting at 130 people. 130 people streaming Gears 5. We just said how bad Mixer is. You would think that Gears 5, being that you only could stream from the Xbox console to Mixer without having a PC, that a Microsoft exclusive game would carry some weight on Mixer, right? Right now, it is at 364 people. Gears 5. Sea of Thieves is 162. World War Z that showed up in Game Pass today is at 111. Either Xbox gamers are not streamers from their console, but Atlas is at 1570. And I just heard somebody say that Atlas is horrible. Well, it's made by the guys that made Ark. But I don't know where we go from here. All I'm going to say is enjoy the ride, and let's just watch Microsoft try to dig themselves out of this hole. Because they keep saying that, and I think they're going to, on October 25th, they're going to announce their quarter revenue, which they said they're changing it. So this is going to be like gaming is we made 17% in gaming. What the hell does that mean? But thank you, Blue. But guys, I could talk all night. You know that. But I gave you a bonus episode because I wanted to talk about this Mixer thing. I've been wanting to talk about this thing. And just say, is it worth it? Is all this worth it? All this extraneous stuff without focusing on the core audience. And that's my problem. You should be focusing on your core audience and then reaching for the clouds. They're reaching for the clouds with blanks. And nobody's going to come to the clouds with you. You're going to be up there all by yourself. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put your stuff on PlayStation and Nintendo, which you already do on Nintendo. Because they're going to get so big in this console market, you basically took yourself out of the game. You can make as many hardware things as you want. But if you go running around just being nonchalant, like, it's an option. You can buy it if you want. It's the most powerful box, like some hyperbole stuff. Without showing with real games. And not third parties. Your games. I don't know if a Matt Booty, we're going to try to hit AAA. It's not going to be no big AAA game. I don't know how you're going to sell the most powerful console, your next-gen console, with a bunch of Game Pass fodder games, like just like small little Game Pass games. Like Ori, as good as it is not going to sell Project Scarlet. No. And Halo by itself is not going to sell Project Scarlet. Especially with 343's track record. Exactly. Reaching out for the clouds without anything there. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I want to thank the Grinders. This has been, I think, the most watched, the 42 ad. Guys, share this video. I want to show up on your subscription list. I want to thank you guys all again because I appreciate you guys coming out here. Grinders. Again, it's been great, and we're going to wrap it up with this. See ya! Thanks again, everybody. This has been Jez7780. Go follow me on the Twitter. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back. Thank you again.